Apa? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ya? Mm-mm. Kalau dari jauh enggak. Kalau orang betul-betul perhatiin baru. Bapak mau ngecas, Bos. Halo guys. Ayo live mabar free. Walah, malah dia yang nonton. Gua kira orang lain. Iya kah?
HP mama ada bola. Aja.
Tenang.
Japan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Haaland. And he's managed to get rid. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding...
Shapes to shoot! Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's quick to return it. He's looking wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Japan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's a promising position. Romero with the clearance. Yamal. And it's Kovacic. And it's Pedri. Looking for options for movement.
Alamak.
Disappointing, it has to be said.
Halan. Ya dong. Itu. Baca.
Oh iya. Kenapa ya? Iya karena apa nih?
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Neves. Almost half an hour in now. Pedri. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Japan!
Japan. Ayo guys, Mabar,
But even
gas.
that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Kilitshoy in the hunt and looking threatening. Japan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
Woi.
Looking for the run. That's destined for the flank. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Royce. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Ruben Neves. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pedri. Well, they could break here. Gusto. Yamal. This is a promising build-up. He's found a way through. Yamal. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Japan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved a little more.
Japan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time. Japan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And it's Alexander-Arnold. move, and Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Robertson. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. And he is dashing away. Goes for a shot! It's in! They are
So easy.
business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played into space. Upamecano spots it and intercepts.
Japan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia, and the keeper beats it away. Kilic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Almost an hour gone. Royce. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Japan, number 14, Mabar.
Now it's Royce. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. And this is Kovacic. He's gone backward here. Yamal. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
21.
So we have a breakthrough.
Hmm.
Now how will things develop
Oh,
from
Matt.
here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Astaga.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Doué running with the ball, and this is Kovacic. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Del Piero, a true great in every sense of the word. Now that's
Ya
well seen
Allah.
too. Doué. Olise. In with the challenge. It's Hernandez. The less said about that pass, the better. Akanji. David De Gea gets it away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he has been fouled there.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Off target by a whisker. Olise, he's shifting through the gears.
Here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Upamecano. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And once more, he proves rigid and robust, and that was asking for too much. It's a good run down the right. Right, Shevchenko. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's Shevchenko. Whistle's gone, and they've got a free kick.
Parah sih. Apa ini?
Card. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Ruben Neves is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ruben Neves! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And we have our very first corner. That's a sharp pass. He'll try from distance. Neymar. Distributed tidily. Now it's Saka. Saka. And that is that. Japan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately...
Masih sansaran.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Wow.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aguero. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we'll be seeing a lot of this fella, Mateo Kovacic, if he's got the freedom to get forward. He's got the athleticism, he's got the staying power, and he loves to press. And just keep an eye out for that drop of the shoulder. He loves to go past opposition players.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's looking wide. Schneider. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Aguero! Yamal. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Kunde. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's played it in low. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Japan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Upamecano. He's on it, can he get away? Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Kvaratskhelia! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Schneider.
Papa, Mama juga
It's made its way to him.
kayak mau gitu.
That's been cut out, well
Ya
played.
kan?
Iya. Bapak kayak bapak lat main bola.
It's promising. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kvaratskhelia. Now Menu. Nicked it back promptly. Yamal. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Schneider. Lovely feet. Serginho has it in a wide position. And smartly reclaimed. It's Aguero! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Cafu. Mbappe. Kovacic. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's not getting any further than that. Batistuta is fouled. who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Aguero. Rijkaard. And it's Koundé. Van Dijk. Aguero looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Palmer with the corner, there first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. Well, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Looking for options for movement. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard. And Kovacic. And he's quick to return it. Spread out to the left. Van Dijk. Serginho. And it's Menu. El Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's found some space. Can he finish? And it's in. It is
Yamal.
an explosive start to the second half. The vision
Ni Yamal ni.
wonderfully, technique perfect.
No.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about
Aguero! Again, a brilliant save.
Aguero. Really must be thinking what more
Ya,
he could
balas
have done
WA.
there. It's another
Ayo Mabar
inspired
guys.
save.
Gratis.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Kovacic. And here's Aguero. And here's Batistuta. Van Dijk going forward. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal.
Nas Yamal.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to...
It's Aguero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Batistuta, little pass back. And here's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. He has a look up. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shifting it to the flank. Shot could be on. Oh, that was vital. Schneider.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Aguero. He's just misjudged that one. And here's Aguero. Aguero going face to face with his great rival. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. He's one-on-one, surely! Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they... Fury, they continue to do their thing. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible. And that...
And a chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Could they be onto something here? Oh, he's all alone! It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. That's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Aguero.
He's gone for the shots.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
That pass isn't the best. Yamal. And here's Aguero. Rodri. It's Saka.
Menang dong.
Kovacic. Menu. And here's Batistuta. Serginho. Mbappe could move up a gear here. He's in a great position here. Saka! That has not worked out as planned. And time is up, and there goes the whistle. Japan are chirpy, cheerful, and contented.
Mana bisa kau main? Coba WA balas. Ayo guys, mabar gratis guys. Kenapa kamu? Kenapa nih? Bukan WA. Itu balasannya. Ayo nontonlah. Sunya lo jago.
Tuh ada dua nonton tuh. Siapa sih? Bapak gak? Mama gak?
Bukan lah.
Ya nolak. Ngapain namanya ikut?
Tuh Halan bapak ganti jelek kita. Nih. Didi Drogba. Halan. Ini Halan. Pakai Halan kah?
Ya, aku mau.
Mana itu kah?
Ya.
Tuh Halan tuh.
Ayo, pulang aja. Dekat-dekat.
Halan kah? Nah, nanti dia yang anu bola ya. Nyundul ya. Aduh, salah pencet.
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Halan.
Bukan Halan itu, ini Halan. Nah. Coba bapak gerakin dia. Uish, mantap.
Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all round.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Cleared without hesitation.
Halan. Kenapa tangan itu dilundungin, bagaimana caranya? Orang kalau nonton jangan di situ lah tangannya. Aneh loh, bagaimana?
Rodri to pass their way up the pitch. And the pass is intercepted. Japan are looking to break at pace. It's going wide left. And it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's De Bruyne. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Haaland.
Allahu Akbar.
Couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Great vision. So no flag here. De Bruyne looking to play him in. And he whips it in. Oh, great leap! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Kenapa sih nge-lag? Aduh.
Take that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United
Kenapa?
are in front
Hah?
now. The game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal
Masuk.
scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Iya. Jangan ditaruh sini remote, bos.
Alexander-Arnold taking charge of the dead ball. That is some save from Kahn. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific
Haaland.
reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nicely worked.
Rodri. Japan are really in a position
Bah,
where
kenapa ditunjuk
patience
gitu?
is
Astagfirullah.
the best. Time's on their side.
Haaland might just make this. And here's Messi. Totti. And he shoots!
Kalah sudah bapak ini diganggu sama kalian.
They
Tanya
are
nonton.
purring, truly purring. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to
Allahu
do
Akbar.
that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Zanetti. Totti. Scholes. Scholes! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He has given that a lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spank.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
A whisker away from making it 4. Japan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Some resolute defending there. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. I have to say that was well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well timed, excellent interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Haaland.
Ya
De
Allah.
Bruyne. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through.
Minutes have been
Into Meccano. And it's Rodri. And it's Del Piero. Rodri. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. De Bruyne. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Thank you.
So that's how it
3-0,
stands
Bapak.
halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Bapak di Jepang kan
Salah bapak jelek.
terusnya apa bisa coba.
Aneh.
Substitution for Japan. Number 11, Schwarzkelian.
So off we go again.
Coming on to replace him is
Japan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. This looks promising. Oh, easy pickings there. He's through here. There are... And Del Piero! There's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So could they be onto something here? Shot a goal!
Astagfirullahaladzim, enaknya golnya.
They are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the path.
Takes a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Kenapa?
He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Kenapa,
Threads
Dad?
one in. That is good alertness.
Kenapa?
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saka.
Pak, dipanggil.
Oh, now here's an
Apa?
interesting matchup. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that.
Kenapa Dana mau
Japan
main
needing
apa
a change of
Dana?
fortune here.
Isa, gak boleh
Pass
begitu,
isn't the
tanya dulu
best.
sama dia, Isa.
Drogba. Some intricate
mau
passing,
bilang.
looking to progress the ball. He can run onto that. That has been cut short.
Panggil dia tuh. Sana dia tuh.
Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Kenapa? Tapi dia cuma...
This is a promising build-up. Messi ploughing through the middle. Swings it, he leaps for it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti, played in, a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Lewat tuh.
Now it's Haaland.
Sana.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Astagfirullah.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Saka. He's got away.
Itu Baim.
That has not gone well. And here's Haaland. Manchester United can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Scholes. No, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, Totti! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Manchester United
Da,
really
da,
are
da.
good at what they're doing. They'll
Oh
gladly
la
take
la
any
la
opportunity
la
to
la
most
la la la.
number 9, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Haaland. Adams does well to get it back. And it's Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Scholes aims beyond the defence. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Totti! it's come loose. Haaland. And it's slung out wide. And it's De Bruyne. Scholes and the shots!